welcome to my channel, Topsy Turtle Thrifter. I am Rachel, and today I'm going to be showing a haul to the thrift store video that I had shown previously. And this was a thrift store that I haven't been in a long time. I would say several months. It's been several months. It's in a town a little further south from us that we still go periodically, and I happened to have to run into that town that day to run some errands. It actually is one that they don't turn over, or they hadn't in the past. They don't turn over their items. When I got in there, they've remodeled. They've changed a lot around. And I actually like it better because it has the store open, and you seem to can get around the shelves and things better. And they had a lot more shelves, and they were really full that day I went in there. Now they were running, I believe it was a blue sticker that day they were running on sale. Used to they would do 2 to 3 stickers, and they'd have like one that was 25% off, one 50% off, and one 75% off. But I'm thinking they don't do that anymore. If I'm not mistaken, I believe they've changed management, and maybe they're just doing one color. Anyhow, I did not find any sale stickers that day, but what I did find was some really good things. And I know you all saw the Pyrex that they had that day, which I came around that corner and I saw it all down on that bottom shelf, and I was really surprised that the prices were not high on that. They were actually reasonably priced. Whenever they didn't have any buggies that day, they were out of buggies that day, and so I ended up getting a little hand basket, and I was filling it up, and I was trying to rearrange things to not break because I had some smaller glass stuff by the time I had found the Pyrex. And people were walking by, and one lady's like, jackpot. And then I was like, yeah. And so then she was showing me some other ones. I think it was those mixing bowls that weren't in as good a shape. And then I had another lady walking by, and she was looking, and she's like, wow, you did really good today, didn't you? So I was pretty pleased. My total, let's see what my total spend was $45.47. And I will proceed in showing you everything that I did pick up that day. I'll start with this little sign. I don't know if I actually captured this on the camera. This is just a little wooden Texas cutout. It's real thin, real lightweight. I only paid $1 for it. It has some glue, like it was had been attached to something else, but somebody hand painted that, and it has the blue bonnets. And so I'll pick this up. I'll use this something or somewhere for me. A really nice little piece for $1. And then there was this little, it's a bud vase. See the opening here, and it's a really pretty, like a bisque porcelain. And let's see if we can get, you can see the little girl here, and then it's like a pillar with like grapevines coming off of it. Now it doesn't have, it just has this number on the bottom, 1424, and then /B, and then that's what it looks like on the back. So real delicate, real pretty. And when I looked it up, I saw listings. One did have a sticker. It's made by Goebel, and I believe out of West Germany. I couldn't find any that had sold like this, but some of these, some of the bigger vases in this type and brand sold for you know, pretty good price. So they didn't have a sticker on this in the store, but I ended up only paying, she charged me $3 for it. So not sure what a good price, but I would think I could get maybe about $10 to $12 on this. But I will do some further research on it to make sure it's not anything of higher value, which I don't think. I don't know. I want to say sometimes looking online you get such a variety of prices and people naming things, and there's only one right answer, and so I have to do further research to find out what it is. But I want to say someone had this listed on, I can't remember, it might have been Etsy for like $55, and they may have been the one with the sticker. I don't know that this little vase was going to get me $55, but definitely a good find. Alright, and then I picked up this little dish, and it has this cute little handle, so it looks like a chamber candlestick holder, but when I looked this up, it says it is a little candle tray, so because it didn't have the, or it kind of looks like a little nappy dish, those little nappy trays, but it has a little bit of a raised area here, and so what I thought it might be is maybe it would hold a pillar candle. That's possible, but I thought you could even still use this for like a little trinket dish. And it's got this little design around it with the hearts, and then it has the older made in Japan sticker, and which is really why I picked this up, because when I saw it, it didn't seem like it was too old, but when I started looking at it closer and saw that sticker, I said, well, that does seem like it's a little bit older. And then I paid $3 for it, and I might, just because it has the hearts on it, I might save this to put out for around Valentine's. It has like a dark red edge there. Another item that I think I saw one listed for around $7, but none sold. I think there was some other more elaborate, it was the same pattern, so and I don't know who the maker is on it, but you could tell they were the same maker. They went for a little bit higher, but this one I would put, I mean, I could maybe around, you could probably do anywhere from $7 to $12 on that. And I actually might save this for Whatnot and start it low on auction and just see. But again, probably put that up for Valentine's. And this one, I picked it up because I've never seen one of these before. I've seen different types of Crocs, but this one is French mustard. So it says it in English here. Let's see. There we go. And then it says it in French on the around the top side there. And there's no markings on this, but this is the little Croc. I paid $3 for it. It has me a little bit perplexed because this part's plastic, and I have tried and tried to get this off, but I cannot get it off, and I'm afraid I'm gonna break it. So I don't know if anybody has any ideas about this, because I've never seen one of these before. They are selling, I think there were some selling for anywhere from 10 to 12, some a little bit more. I think with the lid it could sell a little bit more, but I can't get it off, so I don't know. And then they were selling without the lid, and I saw where some were displaying it like a little vase. So this was just really neat. But again, I don't know if you have to get something in there and pry it off. I have tried, and I'm afraid I'm gonna crack this part, and I don't want to do that because it's in really good condition. So if anybody has any idea of how you're supposed to get that off, because I saw pictures, I know they come off because there had to have been mustard in there, for one, and two, I saw it in the pictures. Some of there was there were some that had red lids, and both listings with red and this one, the lid had come off. So I don't know, maybe someone has glued it in where it can't come out, or I'm just not doing it right. So any ideas on that, feel free to let me know. It's a cute little jar. And there's this little base. See, oh, I see, there would have been, this is the remnants of where a sticker would have been. This, I paid $6 for it. I've had one similar to this, not this color, it was a little bit different color, and I think I've already sold it. And it may have been in my booth that I sold that one, because I like to put the colored glass vases tend to do well in my booth. But I saw this was Sweden. It was a Sweden glass bud vase, and the one I saw did have a sticker here, and like I said, this one would have had it. But these could sell anywhere from about $15 to $18. It's just a really pretty, I love the color. I love blue glass, especially when you hold it up to the light. It's very pretty, but it's cobalt blue here, and then it has this little clear bottom base that it looks like a little onion bud or garlic. I think I see somebody had put that as a listing as a garlic bud base. But anyways, I thought that was a cute little find, and this is one of the things I thought I was going to break trying to rearrange my basket with the Pyrex, so I'm glad I didn't break it. And so now we're going to move on to the Pyrex. This piece and this dish and this other one I got that was the same size, these are in pristine condition. They don't even look like they were ever used. There's really no, I mean, I've picked up Pyrex before, and usually you see some scuffing, and they clean up nicely, but you have to be careful not to damage the print on it. But this one, I believe, was the early American print. You see that? It goes all the way around, and then I paid $5 for it. And you see the Pyrex mark there, but this is a 1.5 pint, and I think it's just a little casserole dish. Now they didn't have their lids, but I went ahead and picked them up because they can still sell for about 12 to 15 without the lid, but I think I have at least one size that I can either put on this one or that other dish. And I come across Pyrex lids periodically, and I'll grab them just for this reason alone. Like, I might find a bowl that needs a lid, and then I can match it, and it actually will sell for more with the lid. And I was seeing them sell anywhere from about $18 to $20 with the lid on that. And then we got this one, which I believe is the Horizon print, and again, it doesn't look like this was used. Again, you know, so yeah, I paid $5 for that that sticker, and it's the 1.5 pint in this pattern. And so I'll decide. I don't know that I have more. I have Pyrex lids, but I'm thinking I only have one that would fit this size, so I'll decide which one I want to use it on. But anywhere from 18 to 20 for this one as well. We're selling, that's what they were selling for on eBay. I know I don't have Etsy, I don't sell on Etsy. I know sometimes you can get a little bit more selling on Etsy, but eBay is a little bit lower price. And then grab these together. There were 2 of these, the yellow refrigerator dishes. These are the bigger ones. They are 1.5 quart. And let's see. That's the. I paid $8 for the pair. And these show just a little bit more wear on them. Not too bad. They still are good, but you can see a little bit here on the corner. And then I think one of them, yeah, this one, you can see some scratching on this lid. These were well used. And then there's a little bit of chipping here, which I think is not bad at all because it's not sharp. It's still, you're still able to use it. It doesn't affect the use of it. And then, well, they're heavy, so I don't want to pick them up at the same time. And then again, this one almost seems like it's a little bit older. The yellow is a little bit different on it. And then I noticed the lids were different. Now, I don't know a lot of the history behind Pyrex as far as the year of any of these pieces. But, so you see this one has more like a ribbed top. And then this one, it has some ribbing, but it's more on the edges there. And then this lid is no breaks or cracks on that. So I'm actually going to keep these because I think I had a small one time and I sold it, and I was thinking I would actually like to start using those myself, because I believe, and you all may know this, that you can bake in this part, and then you can just keep your lid stored, and then also, like I said, use it for your refrigerator, and they would stack like that. So you can see the color contrast. So I think one might be a little bit older than the other. I don't know. I could be wrong about that. Anyways, these will be mine to keep. But if you did find them and wanted to resell them, I saw with the lids, they also were going for about the same as the bowls, about $18 to $20 for each one. And I paid $8 for the pair. So I was excited to find those, because I think everybody, because Pyrex is getting a little bit harder to find. I have a couple pieces that I keep for me, but I think my most exciting find with Pyrex was one time I had gone into a Goodwill. It was one I didn't go to very often, and they were bringing a cart out, and down in the bottom they had the Amish print, the blue and white Amish print set. It was the white, I think it was the set of 4, and they had them all taped together, and they had $14.99, so $15 on the set, and I ended up selling that for around, I want to say I took an offer of around $125, and then of course they paid the shipping, which was a good bit on shipping. So, and they were in very good condition. So I have not come across any of those like that since, but I've come across a few other Pyrex dishes, and when I get them at a good deal, I will grab them because they have sold well. I put a few pieces in my booth that have sold well, and then of course on eBay they do well also. So I think I got a good little haul here. I hope you all enjoy it. I hope that it helps for me to tell you what I paid for it and what they could potentially sell for. I'm not always looking for the max price of something. I try to look at price ranges and go with a fair amount, and then sometimes we'll even do 20% off offers, or like in my booth I'll do a 20% off sale. So as long as I can get, ideally I try to get 3 times my profit, because that covers like, you know, having to, I purchase these, pay for the item, clean them, you have to price them, you know, and then like if you're gonna put them online, you have to take the pictures. It's a pretty good bit of work, so I try to account for that, but not overprice things to the point where, you know, to a ridiculous amount, because I do see that, and I try not to be that way. And so when I'm when I put things in my booth, I try to think about, well, I'm not having to do anything with shipping. You also have local people coming in, and they might be willing, they're not willing to pay as much as what you'd see something online. So I try to go with a fair price that will give me, you know, my money back, a little bit of profit, and make it fair for the person looking for that item, that they feel like they've gotten a good deal on it. So that's always my goal. I really enjoy finding things to sell. Right now I'm not like getting rich off of it, because this is really something I enjoy, but I do like having the extra money for say little extras for something when my kids need anything that my kids might need, gas money, money to spend, you know, take little trips to spend some more things at thrift stores. And so, and it's also nice, like if I decide to keep something, then I can make sure I find an item to sell so that it kind of pays for the item that I keep. So I know that this content is not for everybody, but I do like watching videos that talk about reselling, because it is something that I learn a lot from. I have learned a lot. I'm still learning, and I do hope that maybe I could help someone else. So by doing these videos, maybe from you all I could learn a little something, maybe I could teach a little something, or maybe I can just share a little bit of joy about these items that I find when I'm out and about, whether it be at estate sales or thrifting. And maybe it's something you all enjoy, and I just like to share it with you all. And I just want to let you all know that I appreciate you watching, and I appreciate your comments. Some of you have some of the nicest, kindest comments, and I do appreciate that. And it does help my channel to grow, and I do thank you for your subscriptions and liking my channel. Not sure what my next video will be, if it's going to be a thrift shopping video, an estate sale, or another haul video. So I will see you on the next one. All right, bye.